Hey y'all, it's so funny because I always say I'm about to make this real quick video, and then my video don't necessarily be quick, but I'm really about to make a really quick video for y'all today. This quick video is just addressing light language. So I have a lot of people that ask, what is light language, right? So, I wanted to clear some things up. So essentially, a lot of people have heard of tongues, right? The gift of tongues. You probably hear it, mostly in like Christianity. So mostly, you hear it as a part of a religion. Well, light language is essentially tongues, right? It's the same origin as tongues, okay? And what it is and what it does is, so light language, everything's energy. So light language is energy as well. So light language is an energy that so the energy is displayed in tone, like a tonal way, like tones or sounds. So it's like a tonal and sound frequency, right? It's typically how light language is displayed, right? I won't necessarily say words because there's not like words like within the English language. So you'll hear a lot of people that say light language is the language of the soul, right? And it is. But then people are like, what does that really mean? How is it a language of the soul? So what I got and what I heard, and the best way to explain it to you guys is, yes, light language is the language of the soul, but what it does is it bypasses the ego, right? So as we know, our egos a lot of times are very strong, and our ego's job mostly is it wants to protect us, or think it's protecting us from these different things, right? So when it comes to light language, it is the language of our soul, meaning it's the language that we speak, that our higher selves understand, and that other people higher self understand, right? So it's not something that the ego necessarily gets or understands. Now, there are people that can interpret light language so they understanding what it is that they're speaking, but not everyone understands it, right? So it is basically a language of the soul, and it bypasses the ego mind, so that the things that your higher self need, or that your soul need, that your spirit needs, that you need at a certain time, cannot be interjected by the ego, right? So that's essentially what light language is. So light language comes in different tones. It comes in different sound waves, frequencies, and it does a lot of things. So light language can help with healing. You get different activation, so it helps with different activations within a person's DNA. You can reprogram DNA with light language. You can remove certain things or certain programs that you once had that you choose to or that it's time to be removed from you because of where you're at or where you're going within your journey. So light language can do all those things. But basically, just to sum it up, light language is a language, it's a it's a language of the soul. However, it is an energy that is produced and put out. It's a light energy. That's what it is. It's a light energy. That's why you hear people say like light codes, right? Light bodies, all those different things that are associated with light language. Hence, it's called light language. So it is an energy that is produced by the spirit or produced by the soul to speak to your higher self, right? So it bypasses the ego is the best way to put it, because the ego sometimes like to trip us up. But that way it doesn't, it removes those barriers of our thinking like, is this really real? Because you don't even know, because 9 times out of 10, when you hear light language, you don't necessarily know exactly what's being said or exactly what's being done, but your higher self knows, as well as your spirit will resonate with it. So when people ask like, well, how do you know that it's real? You know when something is real because you innately feel that, right? You innately feel it. You understand it. Even if you don't understand it, you understand it in here. You understand it within your heart. You understand it within your soul, right? So you don't have to understand, word for word what's being said. You can feel the vibration of the light language, right? You can feel if it's a negative vibration or if it's a positive vibration, right? If it's truly light language, it will always be a positive vibration. The energy will be, you will feel good about it, right? you won't feel like, oh my God, I'm scared, I don't know what this is. Likely those feelings will not be associated with light language, right? And it will be something that your higher self will embrace. It will be something that your higher self will know what to do with it. And it will be something that will help you. So hopefully that gives you guys some type of clarity on what light language is. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or anything, please let me know. Until next time, you guys have a good one.